recording now, so that's good. Let's hope nothing fucks up. But yeah, what were you saying about the recording issue? I'm pretty sure it happened to you too, where you thought you were recording something and then it turns out that it didn't record.
I played a whole game of Battlefield.
And it's like, ah.
I mean, and the worst part is that you could hit the, save the last 30 minutes, but if you double click the thing, if you thought you were recording, it starts again and you can only save a video clip of when the video clip started.
Right, that's what I'm saying.
It's
That's the
really
only thing that I don't like about PlayStation is that.
a little finicky.
Really? And I hope the PS5 fix that. I don't know, 'cause I don't have one yet, but I want to hope they fix that with the PS5, just to be honest. But knowing my luck, they probably didn't. So.
Well, I mean, it's Sony.
Yeah.
Besides, keeping up with modern technology, what have they actually fixed from the PlayStation 1?
Multiplayer games, I guess. Really.
Well, I mean,
Recording, streaming options, I guess.
I mean, yeah, they innovated there, but they haven't really.
But they didn't really change the controller or anything that much. Yeah,
Well, that's
the controllers they look different, but it's the same layout and everything
Yeah,
as the
it's 'cause
PS1.
it's a good controller.
Yeah, why fix something that wasn't broken? Great
Yeah.
saying.
I don't. I mean, Xbox is a
Wasn't
little
broken,
bit
don't
weird
fix
with
it.
their, odd.
I don't like Xbox controllers. They're too bulky, in my opinion.
And it's, I kind of sort of wish. I mean, I know this would never happen, but I do kind of sort of wish that PlayStation and Xbox would kind of come together. On what's the word? On buttons. So if you just say, hey, press X, or hey, press Y, or hey, press Z, I don't know all the buttons on there.
Right.
It's not.
Yeah, last time I played Xbox was the Xbox 360 back in the day. That's just because I couldn't afford a PS3 at the time. So, and Xbox was cheap when it came out for some reason. I don't know why it was that cheap. I guess just because
Oh, it's production line.
Yeah.
Surplus. Because they literally just put a Microsoft computer in there.
Right. Yeah, that's true.
Fancy
But it
label
was
on the
probably
box.
the cheapest console you could get at the time. So I mean, I was
Yeah.
grateful to have something to play on. I ain't complain because I was a gamer, so I was like, yay, I can play some games. So I didn't really complain that much to anybody. But I am more of a PlayStation person than Xbox, just to be honest. Always has been.
I second. Because how else would you meet people across the world? Because Xbox is only marketed here in America, and also I don't think Xbox really has a party system like this.
I have no idea, to be honest. Like I said, I'm not an Xbox
Sure
person, so I couldn't tell you.
I'm pretty sure Xbox has game rooms where you can just talk about things, but not like parties and where you can talk.
Right. Like I said, I wouldn't know because I'm not a Xbox player, but yeah.
One of my friends is, and that's how I think it works. So hopefully no one gets mad in your comment section.
No, on YouTube, there might be. Just be honest, there's always people that complaining or just talking shit. So that's just the internet, though.
Speaking of which, I don't know if I should even call them friends anymore.
What, bro?
I don't know what's happened to him. Me and him get along super well. And then somebody's just mean. And I kind of got a following now.
You became a Chad? Is that what happened?
Him?
You know what Chad is? Like the expression Chad?
Well, yeah, but were you talking to him or me?
I was talking about I was talking to you about your friend. Did he become like a Chad character where he's an asshole now?
I mean,
Because one of my best
charming
friends
enough.
from middle school, he became a Chad. You know, he started exercising, working out and shit. So he became
Oh,
like
no, not that much.
a you know I guess you can say like a jock kind of character, like you've seen those old
No.
sitcoms.
Yeah, but no.
That's the way he
He,
became.
uh,
Oh fuck.
we used to get along like heck. So we met like a couple days after I bought my first mic, this one,
Ah,
and it
so it's like when you're
was friendship at
gaming
first
friends,
sight.
right?
Yeah, yeah. Like I didn't even know that that was a thing. Like, so I beat all my games and just won Fortnite. But with some other kid I was playing with, and then he came on because apparently they were friends at the time, like just
Ah,
epic friends, and then he introduced me to his friends because I mean obviously I didn't know any better, and
ah.
apparently I mean he was fun, he was funny, he had the good wiggles. I don't know.
Yeah, I know. I stopped
Vibes isn't the
talking to
right
a lot
word.
of my friends in high school, so I kind of get what you're talking about there. It's just more
Well,
of
I mean,
like, you know, you just stop
I had
talking.
But I had 9 months of growth, nothing but growth. When we first
Right,
met, we, we were probably on like every other day or like every weekend,
right.
because at the time I had, I had to play in my living room. Look, I have the
Ah,
fortunate ability to play in my room now. Hopefully
right.
when I'm being quiet. But,
It's always nice to have
oh,
your own room where you can play games, you know?
I know. Like, I would have to like leave parties because like, oh, my dad's home. Oh, oh. Uh, I mean, like, yeah, we became pretty good friends. Now there's like I don't want to say schism. So back on this guy. Uh, so 9 months of growth, I thought we were pretty close, and then I had to move. So I was losing all my real life friends, and because of COVID, I couldn't even say bye to them. And then, so I thought maybe these guys would be enough, and so I could kind of, I don't want to say use them as a crutch, but as a parachute, no, parachute. Then be
Yeah,
my main source of social interaction. Then be my,
right.
I want
Yeah,
to say like leg to stand on, but not scaffolding.
I know what you're saying,
I'm sorry, I
man.
can't.
Yeah. But, you know, there's one thing I can tell you right now. You know, me and Mabuki will probably never, you know, leave you behind because we know how it is to lose friends and all that.
I
I
know.
mean, yeah, me and Mabuki are older than you, but I mean, hell, I mean, age is a number, right? Unless you're talking about like illegal shit, but I ain't talking about that.
Well, yeah.
I'm talking about, you know, just friends.
Well, I mean, maturity also has a thing to do with it. I'm sure you wouldn't let a 6-year-old
Right.
on here.
Well, no, but I mean, let's say I'm playing Fortnite or whatever, and there's a 6-year-old talking to Mike. Yeah, I'll talk to him, you know, just
Yeah,
to be
because he's
nice.
6.
But
What's the harm
I
he's gonna
wouldn't
do?
be, you know, like friends with him, like you know you because you are a teenager and you do
You know,
understand more
things.
mature stuff. So,
Mhm.
but yeah, I would definitely play with that little kid. You know, I wouldn't, you know, be mean and not
You would
talk to that
humor
little
him.
dude. Yeah. I'm I'm like that with my nieces and nephews, man. You know, they want to talk to me. Hell yeah, come talk to me. I'll listen to you. Tell me a little story. Yeah, I'm cool with
I,
that.
I heard a I heard a saying somewhere, if you listen to the small things when they're small, uh, they'll trust you with the big things when they're big.
Right.
And I've heard it go like both directions. Like if you don't listen to them when they're small, or you won't listen to you when they're big, and stuff like that. Like with them growing up with you as a support being, they would like learn to trust you and
Right.
help. And it's unlike you live with them 24/7 and
Right.
your outside influence.
Well, like I was telling my brother while I was there, like my uncle Donnie, I see him as a father figure, and
Mhm.
I wouldn't say I want my nieces and nephews to look up to me like a father figure, but I want them to at least look up to me a little bit,
It would
so
be
someone they can
appreciative of
trust, and talk to if they need
vulnerable.
to. I'll always be there for them, because I mean, hell, they're my nieces and nephews, man. I mean, of course I'm gonna be there for them. I mean, hell, kids need a role model, and I hope I can be that role model one day. I mean, right now I'm still kind of, I'm an adult, but I'm still growing up. I still
Yeah,
have the mindset of a teenager, you could say, because I'm an
you're
early
building
adult,
up to being.
because I am only 19, so I'm not like
I mean,
I'm not like a
my
20-year-old
uncle.
who's had jobs, and well, I had jobs, but I haven't had no actual career yet.
Yeah. I mean, my uncle is only 10 years older than me. We're only
So
10 years apart.
he's like 25.
Roughly, yeah.
Yeah. My sister-in-law is 10 years older than me. My brother, he's 8 years older than me, so he grew up a lot faster than I did.
Hmm.
So I mean, in a way, my brother's kind of like a role model to me too, because he kind of left way before I did. He was an
Enough
adult
to
way
be an
before I
adult, young
was.
enough to be your brother.
Right. I mean, he is 8 years older than me, so he lived life longer than I did. So when he says shit, I listen to him, because that's a respectful thing to do, for one, and plus he lived a
That
lot
too,
longer, so he
so.
knows the experience of going
But
through
he's not dead
that
yet.
shit. And plus, my brother has 3 kids, so I'm pretty sure he knows what he's talking about by now.
Yeah. Thank you guys. Well, I know Buki's not here, but I'm sure he'll eventually tell him. Thank you guys. You guys are a big emotional slap to the face. It's very. I want. Let
I
me
ain't gonna
see
lie
if I
to you,
can.
making YouTube videos kind of make me happy. Because I do get depressed. I ain't
Passion
gonna
is
lie
all.
to you. I've been through shit, growing up and everything, and playing games is one of the ways for me to get my mind off of shit I don't need to think about.
Hmm.
I don't need no more redstone. I'm fine for now. That's just my little way of getting away from the real world, you could say. Because life does suck. Ain't gonna lie to you. But, hell, you just gotta keep on keeping on.
Hmm.
You can't let life win.
You ever heard of a Right Side of Life?
Yeah, I have.
Uh, that's a good song for. I don't want to. Reassuring pessimism.
Right. It's always good to find some lapis, though. It's always a good thing to find.
Hmm.
You know.
Like
But,
Lapis is irritating until you need it.
yeah,
Like,
it's like,
oh, stupid Lapis.
when you have no
Oh
fucking,
no.
fucking, what do you call it, no enchantment table, you're kind of like, you don't really need no lapis. But right when you get one, you're like, oh, I wish I grabbed that fucking lapis earlier. nothing over here.
Well, even when you're just casually mining, like, oh, I have enough. Oh, I'm sure
Yeah.
it'll be fine.
And
Oh,
plus
this will just
lapis,
take me
you
2
get a lot of it from like one block anyways. You get like, I think it's up like 4 to 6 a block or something like that.
Oh, I thought it was just 2 to 6 or 2 to 4.
It might be 2 to 6 or 2 to 4. I don't know.
Look it up.
I have to look it up. Yeah, you're right. I don't really pay that much attention to it, so I just kind of figured, hey, you get a lot from it. So I mean,
Lapis.
how much lapis do you get from a block of ore? Lapis, lazuli ore. You get 3 to 6.
Oh, okay, my bad.
Okay. Yeah. That's cool. I guess the more you know, right?
Oh yeah.
But I just never really gave it a thought to look it up. So I mean, I just knew you get a good bit from it. So I was like, yeah, you know, that's cool.
Want to hear another story about looking something up?
Sure. Oh fuck, man.
So when I was moving, Texas,
Right.
my dad had to get a hotel room because he had to work there for like 3 months and things I don't think I'm allowed to say on the internet.
Right.
Because, well, nothing bad happened. Just I'm trying to see how much I can say without revealing too much. He had a job which required him to work for like 3 months. Nothing bad, just
Right.
actually pretty good and kind of scary, but pretty good. If you think about it, it's kind of scary.
Right.
And we were there for 3 months, for like a certain amount of time, and then we went there, and everything was getting ready for the house that we were going to move into. We still had to live in the hotel room for a little bit, and during that time, our realtor lady, so very nice. I don't think I should say her name on the internet.
Yeah, I wouldn't, you know, just
Yeah.
because of how it is.
Reasons.
I don't put personal shit on the internet just in case, you know, you never know what the fuck could happen. Just to be honest.
I don't want to be sued just yet. But I bought so she got us a gift card to Barnes and Noble,
Right.
and I bought the Minecraft official guide.
Oh yeah, I had
On
one of
that
them.
guide.
I had like the
I-
redstone guide, I think, back in the day.
I-
The big redstone dude.
I have all of them. I think I'm missing one right now. Yeah, I am missing one because they're bored. I'm sure it's around, but I got the combat one and the basic one because Minecraft was a big deal. And how long ago was it? 2012.
Yeah, it was a big deal before 2012, but yeah, I know what you're saying.
No, it was a lot after 2014. Like maxing out on its like hype curve at the time.
Right. Yeah, Minecraft kind of died out for a little while. Then
Yeah.
then it came back in
But,
like
like, just
2022,
before it did that.
2020. Yeah, that was 2020 when it came back, or 2019. It was I think no, it was 2019. I think.
Like 2019-ish.
Yeah, it was like early 2019 or late 20. Oh, I can't fucking remember. It's been a minute. But yeah, you know what I'm saying.
Like Fortnite became popular.
Yeah.
Minecraft fakes and then blew up again.
I remember when Fortnite came out. It was a new game. Me and Mabuki wanted to try it out because it was a new free game. And then, like, a couple weeks later, it became, like, one of the biggest games ever. I'm like, okay, then. This random-ass game just became popular. It became popular fast. Like, season
Years
1,
fast.
boom, it blew up. It's fucking crazy.
Well, like the same thing happened to Among Us.
Yeah.
Because I played it for like 2 years. before it got Steam Engine that
Right.
it now has. Um, like I got it, played a little bit, didn't give it a second thought, played a little bit here and there, and then something I found strange is that one day, one of my friends from Texas was like, hey, Snooze, you should really play with us. It's really fun. Did you get Among Us?
I'm like, yeah, but I've been playing for
Yeah, I'm
years, dude.
surprised you know about that game. He's like, what was that?
I was like, yeah, I've been playing it for years, dude.
And I'm like, oh my gosh, he does. Alright, let's go play, let's go play. So he brought some of his friends on. It's
Right.
like, uh, you, and this was the first time I ever heard, he's sus. Right? Oh, he's definitely the imp.
Yeah, I know what the
Dude,
fuck
he's
sus meant when it first like started being said. I'm like, what the fuck is a sus? I
his imp just is
I was like
gross.
that with what's it called fuck, a simp. I was thinking the same thing with simp. I was like, what the fuck is a simp? And then Babuki told me. I was like, oh, that's stupid.
I mean,
Because
was
I
there a
mean,
name for it before?
being a simp ain't really a bad thing though if you really think about it. Being a simp is more like you treat your girl well, well and shit. You treat them like they're a
Well,
goddess. You know.
a simp is where it becomes kind of creepy.
Yeah, but I mean, would you
Like,
rather have someone who
I'm not
treats you like you're
treat
everything,
somebody.
or would you have somebody who treats you like shit? So I mean,
Well,
it goes either
yeah,
way for me.
but to the point where like someone on the internet is telling those things to you,
Right?
it's kind
Yeah. It's kind of different when it's like someone at school because it just could be like a nervous kid. It comes out creepy because he's nervous. That's just how it is when you are in
that's the
school.
difference between a
But once you like a 20-something-year-old adult, yeah, it's creepy.
well even how do I phrase this? Uh, it's
Yeah, again, I am from a different generation.
randomly.
So there's
Excuse me.
that too. I was just saying, yeah, I'm also from a different generation, so there's that too. I could just be looking at it a different way because I'm from a different generation than these newer kids. They're talking about simps and all that.
Back
Because
when I
when I was
was
growing up,
16.
there was no simp. There was
Oh yeah.
just a guy. There was
Well,
no
I
word
was
for
I
crazy.
was I was called out for saying shenanigans. Uh,
I remember that word.
one time,
That's it.
someone shared past. Are you 60 years old? No.
I'm like, no, I'm
What'd you
just.
say? Run it by me again. Shenanigans? Alright, you may go.
I just can't say a word, man. I mean, it's a word. It's in the dictionary.
Well, apparently, as was later told to me, we were at some, like, indoor Chuck E. Cheese, but bigger.
Right.
Excuse me, I'm sorry.
That's good, man.
Um, uh, and what was later told to me was that he has never heard anyone outside of someone with gray hair say shenanigans or stuff I
Uh,
say. So I guess I just have old dialect.
like an old what do you call it? Wouldn't say old like way of thinking, but I'm trying to think of the word for it.
Old fashioned.
It's a word I'm trying to think of, but I can't. My brain ain't fucking going to it right now, but it's fine. I'll just fucking yell it later out of nowhere. Like that's the way I am. I'd be like, I can't think of it right now. And then
That
like
was the
fucking like 2 hours later, I'd be like, oh yeah, just fucking yell it out.
what was that show called again? It had the thing with the with with the whatchamacallit.
I did
And
that
I was
earlier with fucking with Buki
Dragon
because we're
Tales.
talking
What's
about
Dragon
movies,
Tales?
and I was sitting there, what the fuck is that fucking that movie with Jonah Hill? And Babuki's like, is it bad? I'm like, no, it ain't that one. 21 Jump Street. No, it ain't that one. And then all of a sudden it popped in my head. Yeah, Animal House. Or what was the other one? Grandma, something Grandma. I can't fuck. Grandma's Boy. That was a good one.
Reindeer.
Grandma's Boy is a funny movie. I don't know if you ever seen that movie. You probably haven't because it's rated R.
No, I'm not.
But it's a funny movie. It is a rated R movie, so I would understand why if you've never seen it. So that's fine. Yeah.
You know, excuse me. It's too late for this. I'm getting up at 5 to go bathroom. Shh. Keep that secret. Anyway, oh crap, I forgot what I was gonna say. Never mind, I'm sorry.
That's all good. That shit happens to me sometimes too. Not in that way.
But, speaking of doing math homework early in the morning, how did you do homework when you were in school? You wake up early, do it immediately after school, or just wait, or not do it at all?
I did my homework normally, like right when I got it, because we always had like hawk time and shit before school ended. So I would normally do it at school before I went home. But before high school, my uncle used to make me sit at the table until I got done with it.
Yeah, no, in my opinion, that's just a form of torture.
I remember I was in elementary school, and I remember my uncle made me sit up all night, like from fucking 4 o'clock in the afternoon to fucking 2 or 3 o'clock in the morning, just to do my spelling words and all that. And he used to piss me the fuck off.
Is that studying or just doing homework?
It's studying because he made me write my words like 6 million times each, so I'll remember them. Because that wasn't part of the homework. That was just my uncle trying to get me ready for the test.
Stuff like that always makes me, so the reason why you remember things well when you're enjoying it or you find it interesting is because, well, your neurons make a connection because you find it interesting. So
Right.
if you write the spelling word 6 million times, your brain eventually will cut the association with it of it being interesting, or because that's how neurons work for some reason. They just be like, oh, hey, this is similar to that, let's just mush it together.
Right.
Obviously, it's a little way more complicated than that. That's how it was described to me by my 7th grade teacher. But the reason why writing stuff like that down a million times each, or just because you don't find it interesting.
Right. Well,
And all of it.
let me sit up for a second. My bad. Go ahead. Had to sit up real quick.
Like all of the teachers say, you need to write this down like 700 times. To learn
Yeah.
it, or if not, you're shorting yourself. Like,
I remember like you used to make us do that for like punishment in elementary school. Write this
yeah,
sentence
yeah,
6
that
million
was
times
from
each.
science subject.
I'm like, why? 'Cause I was a smart aleck. Why?
You know what? Just go ahead and give me the attention. I can at least get it done in there.
I was always that smart aleck. I was like, I ain't doing it. I want to end this stream right after I get this redstone real quick. I mean, not stream, my video, so I can, you know, start a new one so it ain't too fucking long. I mean, eventually, whenever I do, you know, pop up, I hope I can at least, you know, hire an editor, so I don't gotta worry about all that.
I could. I mean,